you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Dogs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. So Georgia's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching. You know, people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time he's got his man. Touchdown, Dogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can take... This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, you think about where Arkansas State is as a program. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce, but they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys, and let's see if that pays dividends today.
Makes the pass. Right on the money. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Motion from the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw, it's Hood. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Using the quick game. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Red Wolves come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. 4th down coming up. Number 10 in punt formation.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense has given them and creating the explosive play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Hood. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wells. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. A huge play is coming back because of the penalty. Of course, the defense says you wouldn't have got the huge play without committing the penalty. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
2nd down.
This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run.
There he goes. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Gets it out fast. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Hood. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's coming. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The Dogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here we go. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Fitted in the window for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smalls. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on third. Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catches it past the sticks. He's still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Back to pass, it's Hood. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Just need to crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter.
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Hood. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man on the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Wolves will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go
Turning it on. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville rolled to victory, and how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson, so to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. All that speculation all week, and now we know, but something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Arkansas State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still on his feet. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flank.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
And the Red Wolves are on the move.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Finds him out of the backfield.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle 7-4.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Hood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throwing right. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hood. That's reeled in, it's Wells. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
The pass on 3rd.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moncrief. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Used the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man across the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got to...
Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first. And the quarterback is sacked. And the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Fights off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
For the offense.